Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Break the Case. I'm your host. I'm Jen Coffindaffer. Thanks for joining me on this Sunday for this it's going to be a very quick session and segment regarding Sebastian Rogers. I felt very compelled to come on as I continue to see information that is hitting mainstream media, social media venues that is just misleading. So we're going to talk about a particular piece of film footage that went from the PI that the Proudfoots, Chris and Katie Proudfoot, hired and hit mainstream media due to the fact that it was sent to mainstream media directly by the PI, along with comments, breaking news. This could be a turn in the investigation, words to that effect. A little background in case you have never joined us. We love to cuss and discuss crime here. Everything is from a law enforcement lens, but I read all your comments. They really mean a lot to me. I always say you're never going to see an FBI agent in a jury box ever. We don't get selected. Who gets selected are you all, unless there's an FBI agent in here. I know I have a lot on Twitter, and they're always giving me the business. So definitely welcome to everybody, but that's what this is about. As far as the case, on February 25th, so we're almost at a year, Sebastian Rogers, who was 15 years old at the time, went missing from his Hendersonville home. What we do know, he was seen live. We have the video footage. We posted that video footage of when he was at a Texas Roadhouse steakhouse with his mother. And that's very interesting footage. I really challenge each of you, if you follow this case, I know it's a little bit long, but to watch it, because there are a lot of very interesting clues concerning Katie Proudfoot's behavior that night and at that steakhouse. I'm just going to touch on one point. I've touched on it before, but you seldom see parents glued to their phone, completely distracted. Meanwhile, Sebastian did not have a phone. He ate like it was his last meal. And, it's just very interesting footage. So I really challenge all of you to take a look at that. Wanted to talk really quickly about this film that was released regarding the night Sebastian went missing. So again, we know he made it home. I feel confident in that. My understanding is there is film footage of him emptying the trash. It's believed to be him. Can you see the figure perfectly? No, but it's believed to be him. There's also audio dash cam proof that Katie purportedly provided, indicating that they had made it back. It's after they make it back and in between the late night hours till 6 a.m. when Katie purportedly goes to his room and he's not there. All of that's in question. What isn't in question, and what is made crystal clear now by law enforcement, is that he has never been seen again beyond the Texas Roadhouse video footage. Like I said, possibly that taking out the trash and then possibly heard. But as far as individual confirmation, law enforcement has specifically said there's been no witness identification, there's been no video, nothing that proves that Sebastian Rogers was alive into the 26th of February. They recently changed their flyers. The FBI even went back and changed their flyer. And I would like to think that it's in part because of all of you who spread awareness that the date, which is so important to understand when somebody went missing, when they were last seen, that became a situation that I think law enforcement really took note of what you all were saying and the questions you all were asking. And so I think all of our platforms coming together, I think, put some heat to just say, just tell us, we're okay if you made a mistake between the last scene versus the, when he was reported missing. That's fine, but you got to correct it. And my hat's off that at least that has been corrected. Now we're going to correct something else. And that is this video that was released by this PI. And I want to just show you this video. It's going to be really hard. I'm not going to show the video. It's really cloggy. It's not the best, this picture. But suffice it to say, right over in that circle is a dark, shadowy figure, okay? It's been completely told to everyone who is paying attention to this case and who isn't just going on assertions like this, that indeed law enforcement has very precisely said, and they haven't been precise on a lot, they've been precise on this, that this person is not involved. They've identified them. They know who he was. This again happened just after midnight. Not involved, not culpable, not part of their investigation. Okay, just like with Green Hoodie. Green Hoodie, which I do agree and always agreed that law enforcement should have followed up on there a long time ago before, again, social media put a lot of pressure to conduct that interview, but that interview's been conducted. And I give you how hinky and they were acting and their actions, but they've been identified and they are not involved. The reason that Texas Roadhouse video to me should have been closely scrutinized, and anyone who was acting hinky and odd there, why should they have been interviewed? They should have been interviewed in case someone was actually surveilling / stalking Sebastian Rogers and premeditated this whole event and was keeping him under their view and followed them. Or was Katie Proudfoot meeting with anybody? Was she there to hook up with anybody? I mean, you can watch her. This is her the whole time. You're right. Wait a minute. I mean, most mothers don't eat like that. They usually try to engage with their children. Not passing judgment. I am passing my opinion on what I see in that video, which is not your average and normal interaction between a child and a mother and a person that's just really seems very interested in a lot going on other than their.
And now it looks like he's irritated. Did you see how Katie just threw the menu at him?